We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. Here's Morant. Harden with the defensive effort, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the field.
Foul for three. Missed it, even after all those chances. And here are the Grizzlies. Morant left side. Yes, that goes in.
I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. In the corner, Powell with it. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Zubac.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Morant. Lets the three fly. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguarded.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Now here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Harden. Zubac trying to break loose. Harden, that's good.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short range make.
And finished off by Morant.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
Serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Outside, Bain. Morant outside. Pass to Edey. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the left wing. Dunn, wide open, he fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Here's Harden. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Clippers in the lead. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Now here's Leonard. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
No one even saying that.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
.24 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Morant. Outside, Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard looking over the floor. On the wing, Jones. Beyond the arc. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a 13. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Here's Simmons. Lobs it up for Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And here's Morant. He has 7. Bucket is good. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Back to Jones. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Screen by Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Left side, Jackson. Down low. Edey gets the bucket.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Screen by Jones. Here's Dunn. And the rejection by Jackson. Payne for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And Coffey gets it to go. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 6. Outside Jackson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Jones. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Grizzlies trailed by 6. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Dan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Pass to Coffee. Here's Bogdanovich. Done outside. Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Here's Heaney. And
Wow,
against
that's
the
good
whistle,
foul.
2 free throws
We're
coming
sitting
up.
on that drawing, all right.
It's going to go on Zubac.
Like him here.
You know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the Clippers making a change here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Right side Jones. Harden outside for 3. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 8. And stolen by Dunn. The deep 3 from Harden. They get it again. They shoot again. Not going to go that time. Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Nobody's stopping Kawhi on that break.
And you gotta love how hard Leonard works to support the team. He's right where they need him to finish there on that break.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
To the inside. Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Poked away. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
Oh, Leonard in position.
Oh, my God.
And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Back to Morant. And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here is Los Angeles now. Harden with it. Now guarded by Wells. Leonard on the wing. Over to the wing.
You little too,
John,
nigga.
the bounce
What are you
pass.
talking about?
6 to shoot. And it's Leonard missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim. Came up with.
And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a #1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know.
Oh, Leonard with authority.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Pass to Wells from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here's Powell. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 17.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And they double up Morant. Here's Edey. It's good from long range.
Timeout.
Edey's got 11 points.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Harden with it. He's picked up by Morant. The baseline jam. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. It's a 14-point game. And they double up Morant. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Back to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Los Angeles leading by 14. In the corner, Powell with it. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Norman
And it's a
Powell
bad
with the
foul.
That's his first foul.
Bad foul. First team. Don't knock them down with you.
Memphis with the ball. And they double up Morant. Jackson from long range. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
The first free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Bogey after done.
He makes one of two that time.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. Now, here's Wells. Yep, it counts.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Harden right side. Off on the layup.
Bro, I didn't even go up with that.
Grizzlies trailed by 13. And a wide open look for Bane. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Leonard. 15 points in the game. Pass to Powell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Powell's got 8.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And they double up Morant. Now Jackson. Morant right side. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
That's just so flat.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Bane looking around. For Memphis, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Pass to Zubats. Now here's Simmons. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers ahead. They lead by
44.
And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Grizzlies trail by 14. And they double up Morant. Outside for Jackson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6.
I know how.
Defense is one of Simmons' strong suits. He puts his wingspan to work on that one.
Well, second personal foul. First team foul.
There's the drive. And he gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 16. Here's Morant. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's cool. That's cool. We got defense on that court. I ain't gonna lie. Every foul is good. Every switch is good. Like, we playing good basketball.
With his passing, looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your industry.
Still,
My
he
dad
needs
coached for 40
trash.
years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Leonard with the ball. Shoots a fader. And the Clippers miss again. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. From our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. The free throw drops for Jackson. He doesn't get the second one. Clippers leading by 13. Harden inside the three-point line. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's 8 points for James Harden.
And when he's in the open court, Harden has one thing on his mind. Finish.
And the rejection by Zubats. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. Here's Edey. It's hauled in by Zubats. Leonard inside.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pippen with the wide open look. Trains the three-pointer.
Damn.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there.
Bro, stay there.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the shot goes in. Jackson's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that's what they want to see out of Jackson, getting out on the break and just busting it up the court.
Here's Harden on the wing. Foul for three. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here's Kennard. There's a minute 47 left in the game. And they double up Morant. Pippen misses.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Foul. That's good.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Stolen by Harden. Here's Leonard driving inside.
A terrific defender, and Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
He throw good. Edey. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Clippers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Pippen. And stolen by Leonard. Yep, that one goes. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage.